But I had a really tough race 2 years ago. The Tea Party had their bitter brew of tea that they were pouring all over Central Texas. And my challenger at that time was a woman who was a doctor from Columbus. Well, in the meantime, she decided to move to New Braunfels here in the last few months. And she's now the Republican nominee for the state Senate. She has a strong Tea Party base from Travis, Hayes, Guadalupe County coming across here. And what we need in response is someone with courage. In fact, we need John Courage for that job.
You've heard me a little bit. I've been introducing a lot of other candidates. You probably also heard from Lloyd Doggett, my good friend, that I'm the Democratic nominee for the 25th Senatorial District. You can tell I've been under the sun too much. District 25, Texas Senate. It goes from north central San Antonio all the way up to Austin. This is an important district. Bexar County used to have 4 senators who represented us in the Texas Senate. And that was as many as any of the larger communities in this state. But with redistricting, we really only have 3 senators now representing Bexar County. And now we've got only 2 Democratic senators representing this district, where we used to have 3. Well, Bexar County is important to Texas, and it always has been, and having good representation in the Senate is important to us in Bexar County and important to the other counties that are part of this district. I'm running because I'm a teacher and I value public education, and I know all of us do too. I decided to get into this race after the Texas legislature cut $5.3 billion out of public education in the last election cycle, and also because my opponent wants to go ahead and take public money for schools and create a voucher program that will take another $2 billion out of public education. We can't stand for that. We can't stand to see another $2 billion in cuts to public education for a voucher program that'll go to many of the wealthiest people in our state who don't need it but simply want to get a break from their taxes. That's all that voucher program is. We need to ensure that we put enough resources into our public education system so that your children and your grandchildren have the ability to get a great education, find a good job for themselves, and they'll be able to prosper with them and their family. That's what public education is all about. My opponent's a doctor. Why is she a doctor? It's because of public education. There are many doctors and lawyers and professionals who owe their education and their success and their good fortune to public education. And we need to keep providing that for the future generations. Besides that, I believe that we need to have the best health care available to the people in Texas. And our governor wants to go ahead and deny accepting federal help for health care. He wants to turn down the Affordable Care Act for Texas. Well, friends, that would be a huge mistake. The Affordable Care Act will bring $160 billion to Texas over the next 10 years. $160 billion to come in to health and to other programs that will benefit those who need health care. But more than that, my way of thinking is $160 billion means jobs. You know, you hear the Republicans yell, where are the jobs? Well, $160 billion being spent in Texas every year over the next 10 years is going to make a big difference in job opportunities for people in health care and outside of health care. When that money gets paid to workers, it gets spent in local businesses, local stores, local services. That means all of us benefit from that. And also it means additional revenue to the state through taxes that people pay for the products that they buy. So that Affordable Care Act is a win-win-win situation for the state of Texas, and I'm going to go to Austin and fight for that. I'm also going to go to Austin and make sure that we don't build toll roads over roads we've already paid for. I want to go to Austin and make sure we continue to have good, accessible, affordable, clean drinking water throughout our district. I want to make sure that we don't go through the electrical blackouts every year because we don't have an adequate structure for our electrical grid system. Those are important issues that I want to fight for. My opponent simply shows up and waves the Bible and waves the flag and waves the Constitution and simply says, well, a free enterprise system will solve all of our problems. No, it's going to take common sense ideas to solve all of our problems. It's going to take collaboration between Democrats, Republicans, Independents, and all of us as citizens to come up with those common sense solutions to solve our problems. That's what I offer to you as your next senator for the 25th Senatorial District, and that's why I need your help and I need your support. We don't want to let the Tea Party take over the Texas Senate. We want to make sure that whoever goes there is willing to be open-minded and collaborative and work for all of the people in Senate District 25. I'm John Courage. I've lived in this district for 25 years. I've worked here. I've raised my family here. I've played here. I've prayed here. And I've buried friends and family members in the 25th Senatorial District. And I'm not going to let some carpetbagger from Houston come and take this seat.